What is going on, YouTube fam? Apologies, slight delay. I had issues trying to sort out my Wi-Fi, but hopefully you guys can hear me all clear. Let me just make sure it's all good on my phone. I had issues trying to sort out my Wi-Fi, but hopefully you guys can hear me all clear. Let me just make sure it's all good on my phone. Yeah, it looks all right there. It looks all good there. Let me just mute it. But yeah, guys, I've been having problems with my Wi-Fi, but hopefully it's all up and running okay. It seems to be working alright from my side. It may be a bit choppy on your guys' side, but if it is, YouTube fam, do let me know. Let me just get this up here. What's Goldie up to? It's fine. Gold's not moved us yet. We got time. Alright, let me just send this in with you guys. 2 seconds. Sounds fine. Cool. Thank you, man. Alright, cool. We'll get started in 2 seconds. 14 likes. Look at that. We've got 14 likes before we even jumped on. Let me just let the Zoom guys in. Let me get everyone in here. Let me just turn this off just in case it gets weird. Trading view. Alright. Everyone seems to be in. Yo, what up? Alright, let me share my screen with you guys. Let me just fix it up on here. Let me reshare my screen. Let me just, sorry guys, I'm just fixing up my screen here. Let me bring this over. I had to reset my computer just before we were about to jump on, so I'm just getting this fixed up. Give me 2 seconds. The trading view playing up here. Alright, cool. There we go. Technical difficulties. Alright, we should be all up and running now. You guys should be able to see my screen all good. Let me get gold down here. I haven't even looked at the charts yet, so I'll be jumping on fresh with you guys. I was trying to jump on before, but kept cutting out for me. So let's go to our 30 time frame here, 15 here, and 5 up here. Let me just go to the December contract. Cool. Alright, I can clean some of these levels up on gold. These were all our levels from yesterday. Let's just clean a lot of this noise up, and then we'll start breaking everything down. Get rid of all these 5-minute levels. Get rid of this. Alright, we've got gold up there. Don't really care about that. More people are joining. Alright, I can do a bit of top-down analysis on gold. Like I say, I haven't jumped on today. I didn't even watch Asia or anything, so I'm just going to fully break down the charts. We'll start on a little bit of top down on gold. Just see how we closed yesterday. So yeah, yesterday on gold, you have flipped back incredibly bearish, re-breaking the lows, but it was the first day of the month, so it was a very, very strong candle. I think for most of the part yesterday, we actually ranged quite a lot. Kind of see what we got going on today. So you had a big sell-off later on yesterday. We had a little gap up here. Where's the hourly going? I think on Goldie, let me just get some levels going on here. Kind of got a pretty strong resistance, support, broken, support, resistance. So kind of got a little strong level here on gold right now. Maybe this looks a little bit nicer on 30. Yeah, kind of got some 30 resistance there. Looks like Asia didn't really do too much today, but we kind of got some 30 resistance. We kind of got this 30 support. Had a little fake out there, broke back above. If we could see a closure out of this range, you know, we could see gold drive high, but we may play around in this little range for time being. Let me clean this up. We get some 15. Yeah, it's a nice 15 level as well there. It's got big 15 resistance. We have a little gap on the futures. We got 15 support. Yeah, so we got gold just currently in this little 40 pip range. 40 pip range is okay to trade. You kind of see this little 5 minute looks like we're potentially creating this left shoulder head, come back down for a right shoulder before potentially pushing higher, which could be quite nice. So you're going to be looking at somewhere from around there, potentially retrace to before going higher. What time are we at? We're at 10 past 7. Let me just get my clocks on up here. Menu bar. Hello? Are you awake, Lewis?
Good morning.
Are you awake?
Yeah, of course I am.
Are you ready to blow your account? Oh, I think my eyes gone bad when I put my video on. Who else is joining? Angel's joining. Alright. Let me just make sure the connection is all good here on the YouTube. Yeah, it seems to be good.
I don't know, nice.
Hey? I lost you there. I don't know if it's my connection or it's yours. I feel like it probably could be mine. Let me just refresh this. Goldie having a little push here. Can you guys on Zoom hear me okay? You should be able to. I feel like it's cutting in and out.
Yeah, it did cut, but it's back now.
Cool, man, yeah. Everything's good, yeah, cool. Oh, it was Lewis's, yeah, Lewis is gone, yeah. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning. What's your view on gold? I just see your comments, Gwen, so I'll just give a little bit of breakdown there. We're going to see if we can break out of this little range to potentially take this higher. I'm only just jumping on the charts now, so we're fresh. I don't know if anyone traded a little bit of Asia. I didn't even watch Asia, but we are jumping on now. Got no bottom wick in this current 30, so I would like to see this have a little retracement before pushing, huh? Hello? Lewis?
Yeah?
You left us.
Yeah, I did. I left my Wi-Fi extender in the third bedroom and I'm not going upstairs.
Ah. I see how it is. Waiting for the 15 closure. Yeah, I think so. Just because of the way the 15's been pretty doji before. We have no real bottom wick on this current 15 yet, so I would like to see a little closure before jumping in. I may not have to wait for a 30 closure. I could just jump in off of 15 and 5. But I just want to make sure we're going to get some volume here. 5 minutes trying to close above, but yeah, I'm trying to save as much Wi-Fi as possible. My Wi-Fi's been trash recently.
Yeah.
I bought extenders today and everything. It literally didn't help at all. I did a speed test. It didn't make it any better. But it seems to be alright. Touch wood. I literally have Wi-Fi turned off on everything else. So I think gold wants to sell. What's your view?
It's quite common against
in hostels.
No, the Wi-Fi problem. Yeah, it's quite common in hostels.
If we do look for gold sells, you could be short on gold back down to like 1946.7, this little head and shoulders, but you need to see this 5 minute close back below the level to take it lower. So we're a pretty big resistance right now, so we're liquidating a lot of highs. Be interesting to see if this 15 can actually hold above, or if it's gonna wick and roll back over. Hey man, what up? What's going on, man? Yeah, we need to... How many pips is this range on the 5? Could we look for some sells in here? 30? Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Let me just make sure you guys can see... where is this? There we go. There we go. There we go. Cool. All right. All right. All right. All right. Yeah. So gold had a little push up yesterday. Oh, look at this. 5 minutes time to push back. But I'm just gonna wait for this 15 close here. Oh my god, that was that Asia trade from yesterday. That was ridiculous. But yeah, I scalped back that little minor loss. Where was it? Where did we scalp back that? Later on in London. Where was it? Around here? No, it was on the 15. On the 15, I scalped back like that $300 from that very small loss yesterday. Where was it? Yeah, right here. So I took longs on this flip back up to come and grab some 15-minute highs. You know, hit highs of like 10 pips. Would have been like about like $1,000 before coming back to break even. I just took the $300 and then called it. So if anyone did take that, I shared that in the market chat yesterday. It was nice little quick scalp back up just to recoup that very small Asia loss. And you probably could have pulled out a little bit more than that. Ooh, last couple of seconds here. Look at that Goldie pushing back lower. 15 closing back below into this range. Interesting. If you get top wick in the next open of the 5 minute, you know, you may see this drive low. We get a nice close here. Anyone trying to take that breakout? It's getting stopped right now. Look at that 15. Very, very nice. Yeah, I like that, man. I like that. After 5 close. Yeah, I like that. Let's see if it's going to close in 20 seconds. Oni Toro Gold's at 1950. What's this? Oh, I have no idea. Yeah, I got stopped. You got stopped. Stupid loss. Stopped on which one, man? Which one? Oh, look at that 5. Beautiful push. Are we getting a little top wick there? Give us a bit more of a top wick to get a risk to reward that's worth it. Otherwise, you have an 18 pip stop loss now, and you'd be only targeting 16 pips, so you're 1-to-1. On the buys, on the 15, yeah, you should have. As soon as it grabbed the previous 15, it was just a very, very small scalp. So all it was just literally just a buy on this flip back up into the 15 high for like 10, 11 pips. 10, 11 pips, and then yeah, be done. I took like $300 out of it and just recouped the very minor Asia loss and was just happy to sit out. But it ended up hitting like over $1,000. So yeah, that 5's reflipping bearish now. The reason I didn't short it is because stops have to be all the way up here, and your TP's got to be here. So it's like a 0.7 risk to reward. So for me, risk is not worth it just yet. That's the reason I didn't take that. 20 pip stop loss for like a 16 pip target. It's not really worth it just yet. Just yet. So I'm only up like, so I was like, break even yesterday. Monday we were up like 1,400. So we're gonna see what today brings. I didn't take anything in US session yesterday. I don't know if anyone else did. I watched it range, and then before the news, I was like, I'm not even gonna bother watching this. What did Nasdaq at the news? Didn't do too much yesterday, did it? Where is it? Nah, choppy. Look at that. Oh wait, where's? Oh yeah, look at that chop, huge chop. ES had a lovely play there. I had it drawn up. Where is it? I have it drawn up down here. Yeah. Had a lovely push. Bounced off that support, rebroke the highs, pushed up into that liquidity grab. So it was a nice little play on the S&P yesterday, if anyone did take that. Very similar to the play that we took that I was saying about here. That little 3-pin pattern, rebreaks the highs, pushed up into that liquidity grab. It's like a 50 pip push. 50 tick push, very nice. Very, very nice. You've been smashing your demo recently. Lewis is causing havoc. Gold dropped in US, but no entry on the top wick. Yeah, let me see. Where did it move? Where was the US session yesterday? Tuesday. Yeah, a big push. Look at that spike. That's a spike off news, and yeah, it did chop a lot, and then push back up. The 5 minute had a nice little liquidity grab. Where was the 5 minute liquidity grab that we were watching? Was it maybe back? Yeah, this here, these little 5 minute lows got liquidated and pushed back up, but then price came straight back down. So yeah, then anywhere into here. So you got the open at like 2:30 London time, and it just chopped a lot. So I didn't trade US at all. Forming a top wick on gold. Yeah, you're getting that top wick now. Let me go back to my 30-minute time frame here. There we go. December. Yeah, so the 30s in this little range. So the 5 minutes flip bearish, and it's struggling at the minute. So whether that's true momentum back down, we have to see. The only thing about this 5 minute on gold is like, you got support there, resistance, support, trading above it, support. So anywhere in this range, we could see it drive to the lows, but it's not going to be a plain sailing move. There's a lot of noise in this area. I may scalp a little play in this area. How much risk we take, we'll have to see. We will have to see. So grab the highs, reflip bearish, 5 minute just going a bit doji. Targets would be on the futures chart, like 1983.5. If the 5 minute recreates new low, you can see I have a nice little push. You take any trades in US yesterday, Lewis?
A few scalps. Didn't really get far though.
Yeah, it was quite choppy.
Did you?
Nah, nothing. Break even yesterday.
No.
I didn't even stay up for it.
Yeah.
I stayed up for a little bit.
August is going to be pretty shit for the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, what's the date today? 2nd? Yeah, 2nd. London didn't really do too much for us yesterday, and it's kind of a bit choppy. Yeah. I'm still trading like 10 contracts. I will start to reduce my contract size as soon as I do get stuck in sideways price action. It's hard to really judge it just yet though.
Mm-hmm.
We got big earnings today as well.
Yeah.
Good morning, peeps. Good morning, Marcio. Good morning. Yeah, there's some big earnings today. Let's see what we got on the calendar. Further date. So we got US ADP employment changes today. Could give some. That's just before pre-market as well, so that could give some good volume today. But yeah, I saw Top Step have extended their sale as well, which is pretty good. Since the trade bit issues, they've decided to extend it a little bit longer. I had a feeling they would as well. I was like, everyone's asking me, is it actually going to end tomorrow? I'm like, as far as I'm aware, it's going to end tomorrow. But no, it's still ongoing for however long, I have no idea.
I'd love to see it though. Yeah,
it's good. It's an absolute bargain. Bargain. I still haven't had any real issues trading on TS Trader. In all honesty,
No, none.
nothing. Anytime I've had issues on trading on TradingView, and I don't do it anymore. But other than that, honestly, nothing. Which is why I think it will come back at some point. 72, nice. Come on, Goldie. See, look at this 5 minutes. So the 5 minutes flipped bearish, and then we just gone into a doji candle. So you just had a nice 15 pip push in one 5 minute candle to then go doji. So if you see an aggressive push and then price goes a bit doji, it may not be true volume. And we've also got this 30 sitting at like this big level as well. So it's like, yes, I think we may come back down here, but we are also within this as well. So we're grabbing the previous 5 minute high now. I got Tradeovate and Quant Tower. Tradeovate is much better, I reckon. Yeah, Tradeovate is much cleaner, much simpler to use. People have been saying they've been having problems and stuff like that. I've only had a problem once, so I can't really complain over one little lag once. But yeah, Quant Tower can be good. You just need to kind of set it all up properly and get it looking all pretty. But it can be nice. If I have any problems with Tradeovate, then I will just be going to NinjaTrader. But as it stands, I'm personally still sticking on Tradeovate. But yeah, to get NinjaTrader, you have to have a Windows. So when I do get my account approved, I'll be having to run it through Parallels. Does Topstep give training and education to check out before the combine, or should you already be up to speed on trading? I think they actually do have some mentoring, but you should definitely already have some sort of understanding of the markets before you do it. Otherwise, applying for capital if you're not already a consistently profitable trader is kind of pointless. But I'm pretty sure they do actually have some education to kind of help you along the way. I've not been through it, so I can't really say if it's good or not. I assume it probably would be because it's made by ex-traders, but I've just never personally been through it. But yeah, you'd want to have a trading plan and some good understanding of the markets. Otherwise, more capital, it's not going to bring you more returns if you're not already consistent. But once you do get that consistent, you get your plan down, then absolutely go for the top step. But don't jump into it if you're not quite ready. So look at this fire flipping back bullish now. So you probably get stopped at break even if we're in this trade, or a very minor loss. Push them back up. Did anyone trade Asia today on Zoom? I didn't trade it. I had a nice little 30 pip push there. Grab the highs and then push down. But yeah, if I had just got funded with Topstep, if anyone has just got funded, I would be very cautious trading too big a size in August. I would personally wait till you get August out of the way, and then in September go back to trading good size. Oh boy, what is gold doing? Nothing yet, man. We're just waiting for a breakout. Stuck at resistance, stuck at support. I'm not going to do anything until this kind of breaks out. I'm not going to get chopped up in low volume. See, look at this. Yeah, support, resistance, support. So just needs to break out. We need to break out on this 15 to the highs or to the lows. I don't really care. We need to see this break out. The 30 is grabbing the previous 30 highs without grabbing the lows yet. So you may still see this push down, but I won't jump in this 15 just yet. Why does everyone say August sucks? It's just a much quieter month. But you never know. It may be good. There's a lot of US data coming out today, so you probably get some big volume in the US session. It doesn't necessarily suck. It's just quieter. You just kind of have to give your trades like a little bit more breathing room and be more understanding of volume and aware of volume. Because like I say, you could have amazing technicals, but if you don't have the volume, it's completely pointless. So like this short was looking to have a nice flip back down, but there's no volume, so it just pushes it back up. Hi, I'm sorry, is this just trading? I thought you actually traded on the stock market and was going to jump in with you on trades and go. Yeah, we take trades. Almost every single session we take a trade, man. But I won't take a trade till you get the volume. But in terms of day trading on eToro, I have no idea if that's good or not. I don't know what the commissions and fees are. But yeah, even if the figures on the charts don't line up, as long as the price action looks the same, you'll probably be alright. So I'm trading this on. If I take any trades, I'll be trading this on the Top Step account. So this is the futures. So here on TradingView, it's these two charts here. I just still have to watch the currency chart. NinjaTrader user friendlier than Quantile? Yeah, I feel like it is. Like I said, I've not used Quantile, but from what I have seen people use, NinjaTrader just looks clean, just simple to the point. How did you feel your first year of going full time with trading? Were you anxious? Yeah, it definitely was at the time, but more so like excited for what the future brought. And you know, I was learning to trade and work in a full-time job for like 2 years before I took the leap. So it wasn't really anything like crazy new. You know, I had other means of backups, so there wasn't a whole heap of pressure. Like if all else failed, I had other things to fall back on. And that's the thing. Like I think people try and like to jump into full-time trading. You already have to have like a very good trading plan and have some sort of like either monetary backup or like educational backup, something that's going to take off a lot of stress of trading. Trading full-time is very stressful. You can't trade full-time with just one funded account either. That's like a massive misconception. So I thought it just closed a bit doji there, but it has actually closed bearish, wicking out the high. So I do still think gold can come back down and grab some lows. It's only 10 pips into the previous 30-minute low. You start shorting now. You take some shorts now down into the previous low. It's only 10 pips, 15 pips. You know, it may run lower, but after that 5-minute close is actually quite nice. 15, not the best close, not the worst close either. It just doesn't have a whole heap of volume. So if you were to take some shorts, you could have a pretty nice stop loss as well. Like you could have a stop loss just above here for like what, less than 10 pips for this to potentially have a drive down for like 20. And if this 5 doesn't flip and tags you in, then you know you just be managing. You might be managing risk depending on if the candle flips or not. Because of summer holidays. Yeah, summer holidays.
I heard a joke the other day.
Go on, give it to us.
How do you get $1 million trading?
To start with like 2 mil or something.
Yeah, start with 5 million.
Do you trade the US session often? I'll trade the US session if I don't really get much volume in London. If I get a good trade in London, then I don't really care about US. So this is pushed down, and I'm not this now. But you guys can take this if you want. You can have even stops above here now. If it comes back to create a new high, you don't want to be in the trade. I'll move that way there. I'm not in it. What amount would you recommend to start out with a live account on Tradeovate? I mean, if you like, it depends really. I don't want to tell anyone what to start with. It all depends on your experience, your strategy, your consistency. if you're not already, like I say, if you're not already consistent on like a $100 account, putting in like 5 to 10,000 to 25,000 personal money, it's not going to be a good idea. See, this is the reason I'm not taking this trade. I mean, if you were to start with personal capital, given that you're already consistently profitable, 5 to 10,000 is not a bad place to start. But if you're going to start with that small, then you may as well just go for funding on Top Step. Use Top Step, and then use payouts from the funding firms to build your own personal capital. So when I went full time in trading, I had funded accounts and I also had personal capital to fall back on. And I also obviously had a uni degree as well. So I was like, if all else fails, I have financial support. And I got funded accounts, and I've also got a uni degree. So if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But I was very confident in what I had proved to myself and what I had seen, that I was very happy to take that risk. Scared money don't make money. You'll see a lot of people. You'll hear a lot of business people be like, if you have a plan B, you'll use it, which is fine. But for a career like trading, if you don't have a backup, you're going to put a hell of a lot of stress on yourself. A hell of a lot of stress.
And now you've got cake to fall back on as well.
Exactly. Very true. Very true. I can always get a job at Kate's Beauty Salon, maybe painting nails or something. I don't know. I can sometimes hear John Lennon's accent / voice in there. Did someone else? Used to use Blueberry Markets for personal. No, so I'm not trading personal on FX anymore. I'm in the process of transferring it to futures. But if I was trading personal, I would only use Blueberry Markets. I use Blueberry Markets for like 3 years or so. But I'm personally not. I'm not trading forex anymore at all anymore. See, look at this 5 minute now, flipping back bullish. 15 stuck in this range. Let's have a look at what else we got. What else we got moving on? Let's have a look at the pound. What's the pound up to?
Forex with Aaron isn't Forex with Aaron anymore.
Futures with Aaron.
Oh, okay.
Back in October last year, I started to dabble in futures, and then I was kind of, a little bit of futures, a little bit of forex, but now I'm all in with futures. No more forex for me. Little break out there. Is it because the rollover? Yeah, it'll be because of the rollover. Yeah, man. August. So because we're in August now, we're trading gold futures December contracts. Don't want to judge August. Look at this. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. We're re-breaking high now. As soon as we get a closure, to the highs or the lows, we'll be looking for a trade. I don't care which way. I just need a closure out of this 15-minute range with some good volume to take the continuation higher. Would Blueberry be good for personal funded future trading or just forex? So Blueberry Markets are just for forex. Obviously, you can still trade, Nasdaq and stuff like that. You still obviously trade gold, but you're gonna be trading the forex currency versions. So it all depends on what you're going to be trading. Aaron, if you're going to trade the 5 minute, then you were supposed to get in on the color change, take over the right line for a quick scalp. No, I wasn't. I'm not supposed to do anything in this range. I'm not doing it. I will not do anything on gold until you get closure above or below. I need volume. If there's no volume, there's no trades. These previous 15-minute bodies have been closing with 3 pips. So if we get a nice strong closure out of this range of some nice volume, then amazing. We'll be taking. We could take gold back up to these levels for like 30 pips, which is beautiful. or vice versa to the lows. You get a nice breakout, we could see it back down into here. That's all we need to see. We see some volume. It doesn't. We got no real news this morning. There's a lot of news coming out later on with a lot of earnings. But as always, you know, 1 5-minute candle can change everything on gold. As soon as we get the indication of volume, we'll be jumping straight into a position. We took a nice trade on Monday. We took like a 14-15 pip trade on Monday. Took a little break even yesterday, so we'll see what today brings. So yeah, ADP, non-farm employment changes. And then on Friday we got NFP. I want to try 2-minute entry. No, I'm sticking to my plan. I'm not going to change my plan because the markets are quiet. I have very good success just trading like this. There's no reason for me to start introducing timeframes that are going to have no benefit to me right now. I'm trading in mini. How are you able to consistently cash out on demo? So what you can do is on demo, you can put in fake withdrawals, put that on your Instagram. And also with demo, if you ever take losses, you can just ask them to re-top up your account. So then it doesn't look like you've ever taken the loss. Or you can trade on a broker that no one's ever heard of. There's loads of good ways. Look at this 5. Come on, Goldie, break out the range. It's got 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes flipping bullish, grabbing the highs, reflipping bearish. Fake cash out. Or the rented Lambo, yeah. Go to Dubai, get a rented Lambo and put forex in your Instagram bio. You should do pretty well. You should do pretty well. But yeah, in the US session, you know, gold actually had some nice little scalps. There's actually quite a few opportunities to get on some nice little scalps on gold. There was quite a lot of volume, you know. Even this little scalp, once it grabbed the lows, rebroke the highs. Even that there's like 20 pips.
Hey.
What up, man?
Sorry, how are we?
Yeah, good man.
Mark was on it.
That's all good.
Already gone for a cheeky range, eh?
Yeah. She's stuck for now. As soon as we get a breakout though, we'll be catching her. But yeah, just wait for the 15 to kind of clear. Can you comment on what you'll be bringing out with the new course? Yeah, so Carl, with the new content, it's going to be like purely for intraday trading and scalping like this, and it's going to be pure price action, but fully dissecting candle closures, candle timings, candles grabbing previous highs or lows before moves, a lot of price action and our liquidity grabs. Yeah, there's going to be a lot. I've started it, but it's going to take me quite a while to do it all, and I want to make sure I do it all perfect. So yeah, it's gonna take a lot, but yeah, I've got a lot of notes. I kind of read out because I write down notes like just in my head as I think about things. So what have I got in here? Yeah, candle closures, liquidity grabs, volume, reversal formations, confirmations, expectations in terms of like time frames, more into, you know, reacting, what ranges you can and can't trade, and yeah, quite a lot, man. Quite a lot. You guys can make fun of me now, but my risking 1 bar or less than 3-minute loan was able to bring me a whopping 12 grand in less than 123 minutes. Good man. No one's making fun of you, man. No one's making fun of you. I'm just saying I'm not going to start trading the 3-minute just because gold's ranging. Thinking about lifetime subscription in the near future? Yeah, maybe, Marcia, maybe. Not right now, I don't think. But maybe. Ooh, look at this. Alright, it's going to get this 15 is going to close in 2 minutes. If we can break these highs with some strong volume, we'll get a little bottom wick and we could be long in gold back up into these highs at like 1990. Looks like a pretty nice level. It's a nice resistance level on the 30 as well. So as soon as we get this breakout, back up into like runners potentially into there, but I'll personally probably just be playing it back up into there. But we need to see this 15 just close above this range with some nice volume. As soon as we get that amazing, we will follow that volume. So that's all we're going to do today. We're going to wait for the volume. As soon as it comes in, we'll follow it. Got a shift New York session for Goldie and Nas at the open. Yeah, possibly, man. Possibly. You may have to take it into take it more into US sesh. We've already had some amazing calls this week. I mean, we had that call in Asia yesterday. That almost ran to like 30, 40 plus pips. That was on Tuesday. On Monday, we had that really nice trade as well. So as it stands right now, this week has not been like anything out of the ordinary. Like it's not been any quieter than normal. Asia had some amazing volume. Not today, but yesterday. And then London had some good volume on Monday. So, and then I mean that trade later on in London at like 9 AM had like 10 pips as well, which is nice. 10 pips a day keeps the 9 to 5 away. That's all we need. 10 pips a day. We'll be looking to take more, but we'll see. How's oil? Look, I haven't looked at oil in a while. So look at the daily on oil. Bit doji, a little gap up there. Choppy. It's correlation between gold, the futures chart, and the currency chart. So the reason I'm still watching the currency chart and not just the futures, obviously I'm just trading the futures chart on the top step account, but with the currency chart, because it's more manipulative, you'll see price grab highs or lows just a couple of pips more, and sometimes the futures chart respects them. And for me, seeing price grab highs or lows before a real move is very important. So I sometimes, if I'm just watching the futures chart, you won't see it, but then on the currency chart, you've actually already grabbed some highs. So that's just kind of why I still have the currency chart here. And some of the guys are still trading gold on, FTMO, my forex fund, stuff like that. So it helps me kind of share the figures and they can see it there. But it's basically exactly the same. But yeah, whenever I do trade it, I will just be trading on the futures chart. Okay. So 15's just closed, respecting resistance. So no trades just yet. Calling it a day, see you in US. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. See you in US. Broker recommendations for beginner personally funded trading futures, especially in Oz. I would just go for I don't know, maybe just go for NinjaTrader. It's pretty easy platform to get used to. You could even do TradeAway, but some people are saying they've been having issues. I personally haven't. But the good thing is with TradeAway is you can trade straight from TradingView. So you can log into TradeAway here, and you can take positions direct from TradingView. That was kind of the biggest benefit of TradeAway. So look at this 15. 15 is leaving some pretty crazy wicks here. This 30, if this 30 can, in the next 30 minutes start to pull back down, this could be a nice little 3-pin pattern here to see this potentially roll over and come back down, grab some lows and retest this level. So that's kind of still what I'm watching. We're failing to close above here. The 30 is still at nice resistance, along with already having the liquidity grab. So if we start to see the 5 minutes start to break down a little bit, I may take a trade off this 30 minute and hold down into the lows. It would be a little quick play. We'd be shorting it down, into here, which would be like 20 pips. If we just take like 15 of that, then that's okay. But I just want to see some more confirmation of volume from this 5. Because look at the way that 5's flipping. So you've had that liquidity grab, nice push back down, and then straight into chop. So you don't want to get caught up in this. You want to execute the trade as soon as you get some strong volume. So we had some strong volume there, and then it kind of came straight back up. If you were doing, if you're going to do day trading for a living, would you happen to know if it is better to open a business or become a sole trader? David, it depends where you're based, to be honest, man. And it depends at what level you're scaling it to as well. Thing is, with trading futures, there's a lot of tax benefits to trading futures as well. I won't go into the tax benefits because I'm not a tax man. You guys can research the tax benefits behind futures, but there's a lot more compared to currencies. Oh, David, you're in Perth. Yeah, nice, man, nice. I'd say that for now, I would do it as a sole trader. You can scale it as you go. But I would wait until you're starting to pull out like a pretty hefty amount. And it depends if you're trading if you're trading funded or personal capital as well. There's a lot of different factors that go into it. Your resistance level is right at 1950 on the FX chart. Yeah, 1950 is a very, very psychological level. So if you look at gold on the weekly, and I always have all my psychological levels. So if you just hide everything for a second. So you got 1950, and overall on the higher time frame, gold is trading back above 1950. So as long as you're trading back above 1950, overall you should be looking for longs on gold. So we put on 1950 there, so you can see how big of a key level this is. Look, dating all the way back into November last year. You got this huge level right now since back in August. So it kind of looks like we're almost creating like a little inverse left shoulder head, right shoulder around these regions, as well as trading between 1950. So yeah, it's a very, very key level right now. It's a very, very big level. Kind of why we're seeing price drop a little bit is we're at such a make or break level now. It's like, are we gonna flip back bullish and still continue to trade above 1950, or are we gonna hold below it? Because yesterday closed, on Friday, had a nice bullish close, Monday bullish, and then yesterday's closed incredibly bearish. So this could potentially be a top wick, retested 1950 before either rolling over or faking out again and pushing higher. But as it stands right now, this daily is flipped bearish. This could be a top wick for this to have a retracement overall on gold, which we were mentioning on Monday, to come all the way back down into there. So if today can flip bearish, shorts down into what would you say? Let me just see here. Shorts down into this level, call it like 1940 pretty much. You're talking like a nice 100 pip move. So it's a big level, a big level. Whether or not the shorts will come in the London session, we'll have to see. It would be amazing if so, but we will have to see. So I just catch any questions. 50, be 100 is definitely psychological level. Yeah, big level. 50s and 100s, yeah, big level. Hey, our new channel was recommended by a friend who follows you. And he recommended me to follow you as you're a very consistent trader. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you having on the stream, man. Can I ask you if it's possible to manage trading with a 9-to-5 job? It depends where you're based, to be honest, Jay. If you're based in the UK, you'd probably want to focus more on swing trading. And I actually made a video on that one time. But if you're based elsewhere in the world where you can be available on the charts during high volume sessions, then yeah, absolutely. But for me, the way that I was able to kind of transition from working full time to more so trading is through swing trading. I was trying to learn to day trade whilst working a 9-to-5 job back in England, and it was literally impossible. And I made a video on it. And not a lot of people really talk about swing trading, but I only really day trade now. But if it wasn't for swing trading, I would not be able to be in the position I am right now, without a doubt. Let me just see if I can find the video. It's quite an important one. Let me show you. There's one on my channel somewhere. I'm based in Queensland. Oh, there you go. Based in Queensland. There you go. That's good, man. That's good. So the thing is, the good thing about being in Australia is you guys can work a job during the day and you can still hit US or London session. So for people learning to trade in Australia, it's actually, you guys have it way better than people in Europe. Way better. 5 minutes flipping bullish share of gold. How long we got? We've got 7 more minutes till this candle's going to close. But yeah, I used to try and do it. You know, I would be trying to check my I try and check my phone in the toilets, trying to check my phone on my lunch. Man, it's just so unpractical. So unpractical. Plus, how long should I trade on demo account before going live? You don't want to trade on demo for too long. I think we said this the other day. You don't, like I would trade demo for like 2-3 months max. Because the hardest part of trading is going to be your psychological understanding of the markets, and you're never going to really be able to experience the psychology of the markets until you start trading live capital. So I would trade demo until you kind of start to see some consistency, like you get maybe your trading plan down. But then once you're ready, then go for a little bit of live capital. Feel the emotional pain that comes from trading, which is going to happen. And as you get more consistent, then go for funding. But demo is good to kind of, understand, the platforms, the strategy. But you don't want to stay on demo for too long. And maybe that's me going against the grain of something that I should say, but it's the fucking truth. Trading psychological wise is very, very difficult, and you're never going to be able to experience the emotional side of trading on demo. Never. Trade after I come back around 7 to 8. So around 7 to 8. So if I trade London, so I'm in Brisbane. If I trade London, I'm usually done by about like 6 p.m. So it depends on what you want to trade. If you want to trade gold, you could probably start trading gold again at around 8:30 p.m. to like, the New York Open at like 11:30. You get some good volume in there. If you can't trade London, that's totally fine. You can definitely hit US pretty well. The good thing about being in Australia is you guys can do whatever you want during the day, whether it be work, other hobbies, businesses, whatever, and then in the evening you can trade. People think it's actually very hard to trade in Australia, but it's actually very, very good. We're gonna get this 15 closure in 5 minutes. On TradingView, does CME Group provide the market data for gold? Is it the one? Yeah, so I pay $5 a month to get all the futures data. It's only $5 a month. If you trade on TopStep, if you still have an account on TradeAbit, you'll get it for free. But I pay $5 a month for it. See how this 15 is going to close. See how this 15 actually finally going to get a breakout here. If the 30 re-breaks this high, then I think that's when you can start to see the drive, because if this was going to be a liquidity high, you'd want to see it rolling over from here. But if this high here, gets broken with volume, then we're going to see a push up into here. You can only run so many replays of trade. Yeah, exactly, man. Risk management replicate on the top step valuation. Yeah, definitely. So only so long you can trade demo for. When I first started, I didn't trade demo at all. I went straight into real money, and it was pretty stupid at the time, but it taught me a lot very early on. I should probably do a video more on my journey or something like that at some point. Do you need to pass any challenge before joining my community? No, not at all, man. Not at all. You can tune in and watch us do this in the London session every single day if you want, as well as teach the entire strategy, psychological audios, a lot. There's a lot in the community. I'm not doing these streams to upsell you on it by any means, but you're more than welcome to check it out. These streams are these free YouTube streams are good because it gives people a platform and a place to come on and see someone actually trading live, and see someone actually consistently showing up and consistently calling roofs and consistently making money. Because there's so much bullshit on social media, you don't know who to trust. No one's got any real credibility. Well, my credibility comes from 8 months of free YouTube live streaming, for anyone to go back and watch for over 8 months. You know, after a year, 2 years, at some point I will stop doing it, and that will just be there for anyone to watch. I remember the psychological audios, they were very good. Yeah, thank you, Marcia. Yeah, they're good. I love recording them. Like I say, trading psychology is probably my my favorite part to talk about. I could talk about trading psychology all day. Oh, look at this 30. So we're coming into the last 2 minutes of this 30. If this starts to flip aggressively at bearish, this is the last 5 minute of the hourly. So this is the 5 where if we're going to see good volume, this is the one where we want it to happen. So this hourly could close like this. And if the 30 doesn't flip, then you may get an hourly top wick again. And then we could see this push down. So this is actually looking quite nice now. We're going to get the London Open in about 2 minutes as well. So 15, starting to flip bearish. We need that nice strong 5 minute closure here. Give us this 30 bearish close. Quick top wick, and we'll be taking that hourly flip back down. Do you do London and Asia every day? So we do London every day, and I do Asia twice a week. London is, yeah, absolutely every single day. Possible short if the 5 minute close? Yeah, I think so. Could be looking quite nice. It's been a big help. Thanks. Thinking about joining the community. Push my trading on. Yeah, welcome anytime, man. Welcome anytime. Anyone's welcome. But yeah, the YouTube streams is just to show people what's actually possible. I don't know any other real trading streamers who show up as consistent as we do. I only jump on these like 4 times a week. And we've had amazing trades on stream. Absolutely amazing trades. I haven't, like on stream, you know, we've never had a loss like bigger than like 10 pips or something, which is just amazing. I don't even remember the last time we had a loss on stream. I've been here for 4 to 5 sessions, and I can really appreciate the fact that you don't try and sell your course in the community. Yeah, of course, man, of course. My community is very small compared to all other trading gurus, but I like it that way. Because it allows me to still have like, you know, one-to-one interaction. I'll never let my community become like a group of just numbers and just full of noise. Because that's what everyone else does. And when you're trying to learn, it's probably the worst thing you can do. So you've got 9 seconds here. Looks like I'm getting a margin call, which is not good. So we'll just mute that for now. So 5 minutes just closed. Yeah, 5 minutes. Oh, that just closed with a very quick top wick. I did not see that top wick. That just came out of nowhere. Yeah, so did anyone see that top wick? I was about to say, if that had created an instant top wick, then you could have shorted the break of the low. The 30 hasn't actually closed bullish. Bearish. It's actually still closed bullish, which makes me think on the hourly. Sorry, wrong chart. On the hourly down here, I would kind of like to see this now give us more of a top wick to create this 3-pin pattern to then have the drive. If the 5 minute pushes from here, so be it. I didn't see that top wick. I feel like that happened in like a second. If anyone else saw that top wick, I didn't.
No, that happened so fast. I didn't even see it either.
Yeah, I think it literally came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was so quick.
Yeah, you couldn't have caught that. So the 15 is still in this range, but the reason that I would have been happy to take this short is because the 30 and hourly still are showing nice reversal signs. Yeah, I haven't seen many traders doing what you do, and I think you are generally there to help others. Yeah, that's the only reason I do this, man. It's the only reason I do this. I traded like this when I very first started going full time. I gave every single one of my trades away for free for 2 years, until people started copying my free trades and sending it in their paid group. And I'm not even kidding. You guys can go back and check all the old free trades I used to share in Telegram. That's the only reason I ever started a private community of a much smaller group. Unlike all these other trading gurus, the only reason these other trading gurus are full-time traders is because they sell other shit before they became full-time traders. I was full-time traveling and trading before I even shared any of my journey on social media. All these other Instagram traders have no credibility. There's no way they can show up and trade as consistent as we do. If they do, if any do, I mean, I'd love to know who they are. I haven't seen very many.
So when you're talking about the top wicks and that,
Mm.
what do you mean there?
So you see like how so like every time if a candle's gonna like have a push down, then you're gonna so this closes bearish, and you say if you're anticipating this next candle to close bearish, you would kind of need to see price to push up and then to have to flip back down, because if it has to push up first, then that's going to be the top wick for you to then take the short. Because if you look at like every candle, it has a top or bottom wick, so whichever you see it kind of gets created first, then you kind of want to be looking to take the trade on the other side. So like, you know, if a candle closes bearish but then instantly pushes down, then I'm skeptical that that's going to be a bottom wick before reflip and bullish, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get yeah.
It's more important on like the 30 and like on the 5, you know, the 5 can close quite a lot with no top or bottom wick, but on the 30, even if you look at gold on the daily right now, if we look at gold on the daily, if we just hide everything for a second. Wait, what time frame were we looking at? Where were we looking before it had no bottom wick? I swear we were looking on the daily. Yeah, here. So if we look at on the currency chart here on the gold, so this candle yesterday has flipped incredibly bearish, and then today, as soon as the candle's open, we've instantly pushed up. So if we're going to have a continuation back down, well, we needed to come up to retest the levels to create a top wick to then flip bearish. So all of this price action today that we're creating right now could be that top wick to reflip bearish. If we saw this instantly push down, then that could be a bottom wick. But because we've instantly pushed up, this is actually quite nice, because this daily is retesting these levels to potentially reflip bearish and give us a nice body. Like something like this. You push up, you create a big top wick, and as it's flipped bearish, you leave the big wick and you get a nice body fill. So it's something that I'm kind of looking for today. It's another reason why I'm inclined to look for some shorts today.
Yeah, I get you. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. I just need to see. I mean, even if we did take this short, I'd be getting stressed that this ain't driving. But at some point today, if we can see this daily flip bearish, you know, we could actually have a really big drive here. Even at least to come and retest yesterday's lows is like, you know, 35 pips, and to come and create a new low, you actually could see a big push. Daily's telling me be careful of long and technical shorts. Yeah, I think so, Brian. I think so. If we could see today flip bearish, it's going to be a big juicy top wick to continue pushing down. You know, if it fakes out and reflips bullish, then, you know, we won't get involved in the short anyway, and we'll just deal with the manipulation. But yeah, it's looking good to me.
Has that no bottom wicks on 2 of those days right next to each other? That was 3 days ago.
On the was it on the daily?
Daily, yeah.
Yeah, some manipulation there, man. Yeah. Yeah, that one there. Yeah, that one there had none at all.
Oh wait, what am I looking at? Mine doesn't.
Where you look on the futures?
Nah, on the.
On the futures chart, it does look a lot different. On the future chart, or the dailies. When was the last time? So this actually did have a little bottom wick. Maybe that was the last time that the daily didn't get a bottom wick. But you wouldn't have been sure there.
Mine doesn't have a bottom wick on today's and 3 days ago. That's so weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
What am I looking at?
You trading silver?
Yeah, must be. Is.
See that 30 minute? Yeah, there's that 30 push. 30's pushing. So 30's grabbing the previous lows what I was talking about here. I haven't been able to take the trade though because it's so fucking choppy. So that actually would have been quite nice from there. Oh, look at that, we can straight back up. So it would just be in 6 pips, yeah. So even if you had got the shorts from there, you probably just would still, like, realistically, there's not a whole heap of volume. You'd probably be hovering around break even. And you'd probably be starting to manage. So it's like, if you did get that nice close here, you know, like right now, you'd probably be going break even. And you probably would have got stopped anyway. But we're 6 minutes into the London, 7 minutes into the London Open. So as soon as we see some volume, amazing. 62 people tune in, guys. Remember, drop a little like for the stream. We're gonna have some bank in a second. As soon as we get some volume, We're going to have some pippies here. I'll be staying on for at least another hour. And if we're involved in a trade, then we'll just continue to sit out until we get out of the trade. As soon as we get some volume here on gold, we'll be looking to take this player. Kind of the main bias today has been for this to come up and then come down here to potentially then break or to push higher. But we'd be taking this little short down. That's all I want. That little short. That 5 minutes just pushing. She's pushing. Going right into support there though, so it could give us an entry. If we start to find some 5 minute support here, I mean we can come and liquidate some previous 5 minute highs, and that's the only place you can kind of re-enter. Since the daily has no bottom wick yet, isn't it more risky to buy? Yeah, definitely. You don't really want to be buying gold right now. That's why we kind of want to be looking for this short. We want to be shorting this into that daily flip, back bearish, and to come and create a bottom wick. It's kind of what we want. So so this is the daily open. Yeah. So sorry, no. Yesterday's low is all the way down here. So if we can flip back bearish into yesterday's low, then that's like 40 pips. So this is the current daily low on gold right now. So as soon as we come into these regions, that's when you know that daily is going to be flipping back bearish. So that 5 minutes following the plan right now. Oh Jesus!
So with that big jump up in the 5 there,
This
that
one?
weekend. Yeah, what's happened there?
I think that must have been some news or something. I don't know. That was an insane candle. Absolutely, that's like a 63 pip fucking push right at the close. I don't actually know what that was. That was a huge push though. Oh, see, I would have liked to have been in that short already. I didn't. It would have been risking 10 pips. But I mean, this may have just got stopped out and break even. So this 5 is going to close in 40 seconds. If this 5 breaks below this support, we'll be looking for a top wick to take this lower. How heavily would you weight DXY against gold? I don't really watch DXY. It doesn't really bring me any value. Oh, now we're grabbing the 30 lows, which is slightly annoying. Because that was where we had to kind of be managing. The DXY is just like 80% like Euro USD, so it's basically just Euro USD. Personally, for me, it doesn't bring any value. Let's see, 8 seconds here. Let's see how it's going to close in 8 seconds. If this can instantly push up and grab some highs, then we can look for this sell for the 15 to flip bearish and actually close below this level. So pushing up now, push up a little bit more, and I would consider a risky sell. It is risky just with how choppy we are, but we'd be shorting down into the previous 5 minute low. If it can push up high enough and that's worthwhile, amazing. Because the only thing is, if you short it now, you can't really have stops here because you may grab some highs. So kind of stops have to be like there. Let's see. Well, the more you push up, if you then start to flip bearish, then you can kind of have a sell stop in below. Then you can kind of manage risk a little bit better. But my kind of, if I was in this short, coming to liquidate this previous 30 low was kind of the whole idea. You know, we still do have a little bit more room to the downside to come and fill in this little intraday head and shoulders. Let's see. Is there promotions going on for joining your community? No, not really, Jay. I mean, it's already very, very undervalued in my opinion. It's only like £75 a month for like full access to, you know, the trading course, strategy, live streams. So yeah. See if this 5 minutes now grabbing some previous highs. So if this can start to throw some signs of rejection, then I can have a sell stop in below. My stop loss can go above this high. So this is what we wanted to see here. But then look at that 30. So 30 is liquidated that 30 low that we were talking about and completely rejected back off. So even if we did have these sells, you know, realistically, we would have been stopped at break even there anyway. So it's okay. We're not jumping any trades just yet, but if we had jumped in any trades, you know, we'd be getting stopped at break even almost 2 times already. And my broker would be making bank off my commissions. Let's get on, George. What up, man? What up? Why would you sell? Because of the breaker structure? No, you've kind of had like Oh, let me just see if this is going to flip, because I can have a sell stop a second. You got a 30-minute liquidity grab trading below this level with gold on the daily, potential to flip bearish and have a big drive lower. So the target, if I do short this, will be down here. This is, we're coming into the last 5 of the 15 as well. So if this 5 can flip bearish, then you're going to get that 15 closure below this level. But if this 5 closes bullish, then the 15 is still going to be bouncing in this original range. So as soon as we start grabbing these highs, if you throw some signs of rejections, this is what we'll be looking for. But yeah, that was my only thing. If I was in this short trade, that 30-minute low had to be a place where we could liquidate that before pushing higher, and that's exactly what we've done. So you could even have taken a long off there. If you've taken a long off there, you're up like 17 pips. Look at that 5-minute pushing. Pushing.
Is that what you want? You wanted to push?
No, I want a 15, just a nice 15 closure out of this range, to be honest.
Why is, this might be a silly question, but
That's all good, man.
why on the 15 it's 1987 and then on the 5 it's 1949? Well,
Just because this is the futures chart. These two are the futures, but this one's the currency, so the price is slightly different. So this is the future price of gold. This is the current price, the currency price on gold. The only reason I'm not trading all futures charts is because the 5-minute kind of liquidates highs and lows a little bit more than the futures. So I just kind of still watching it till I get used to it. But I'm only going off these ones down here.
yeah, right, yeah.
So we're trading the December contracts of gold right now. That's why they're kind of more.
How does that work?
It's quite like I'll send you a link. It's kind of a lot to explain it. I'll send you a video, actually, probably easier. Someone will explain it better than I can. CS 5 is going to close in 30 seconds. 5 closes bullish. I'm going to take a trade. So it's essentially like you're anticipating you're going to be buying gold in the future at a better price. But let me send it in here. It'll make more sense.
Cheers.
Good man. Look at that 5, 15. Grab the very low, reflipping. So if you get a closure above this range, then we'll still be looking for up into here. I just really want to see a closure here because I'm not looking to get chopped up in this 5-minute price action. Even with no bottom wick on the daily, yeah, I would. It's a little bit higher risk, but it would be purely just an intraday trade up into these highs. That's all it would be. So 5 minutes closed nice and bullish there. 15's flip bullish. We haven't closed above this level just yet, but that 15's closed quite nice. So if we get a 5-minute closure above, then I can look to take this higher before waiting for the 15. So I don't have to wait for another 15 now. So let's have a look at the daily again. Yeah, so it is kind of risky, buying with that big top wick. But it'd be coming to grab, what is this, Asia highs, I assume? Yeah, so you got the Asia highs up there. So you can maybe come and grab Asia highs, retest this level a little bit more before then kind of, pushing low. If you take a fib like this, came down to 61, so you can see it went by. It's quite far away. But yeah, the longs would be a very small trade. Like a 15 to 20 pip buy, and that would pretty much be it. I don't think it will drive too much higher than that. But we'll just kind of react to levels once we break out. So break these highs, and we'll be targeting up here, or even here. If we hit like 20 pips, maybe around these regions, we'll just take it. So how many pips is that range? Yeah, like almost 20 pips. So we'd probably just take it there, but you may see it drive up into there. As soon as we get this closure, that's exactly what I'm going to be looking for. So the 5-minute breaks above here. Maybe we'll see the 5-minute low get grabbed, and then we can look for that breakout there. How come instead you're looking at gold futures 15 and 5, and now you're looking at a spot price of 5? What's the difference? Try and scroll back a little bit, just because I've already explained it like 3 times today. But I'm only trading it off the futures chart. I'm just watching it still on the currency here, because a lot of the guys are still trading the currency. and it gets grabbed a little bit more. Highs and lows here on the 5 minute get grabbed more than the futures, and that's kind of a big part of my plan. There's no top wick on the 15 on my broker ACAP. Yeah, I didn't really get top 15 on the futures. Pushing high though, this is good though. As soon as we get this closure, we take this push. FX chart, you can see price actually respecting those round levels. 1925, 57. Yeah, they're big. Slightly different than the futures, but yeah, they're very important for that chart as well. I'm scared to put a quick trade yesterday after yesterday's $200 loss. You blamed his girlfriend. Wi-Fi okay? Yeah, Wi-Fi's a bit better today, man. I've been playing around with it all fucking day though. Australia doesn't seem to have very good Wi-Fi by the looks of it. Half or full risk? Well, if the 5 minute closes with some good volume, close with some nice volume and a quick bottom wick, I'll take full risk. If it just about closes above, but the entry's still there, then I'll kind of do half risk and assess. But risk will be depending on volume. The more we hover around this resistance, the more people are probably going to be trying to take sells here. You can assume people are trying to do something like this. Like that. So we can get the buys up into that and up into these levels. Amazing. Let's just see. Nice closure above on this 5, and we'll be looking for that 15 and 30 breakout. So the 30's completely grabbed all the lows, reflip and bullish now, which is nice. Still got about 12, 11 minutes till the 30's can close. But I'm not going to wait for the 30. I'll jump in off the 5 if the price action's there in 55 seconds. There you go, look at that 5. I won't take it till it closes above, so it's now creating a new lower low. So until we close above this resistance, I will not do it. This range is very, very choppy. So this range right here, this is where retail traders give back money and force trades. All of this is all a retail trap to give back. They sell here, they close there, and then they try and buy back here, and they just get absolutely chopped up. All we will do is just wait for a closure. As soon as we get the closure, amazing, we'll take the trade. But until we get that closure, I won't do anything. So 5's going to close. There you go. So 5 just closed back into the range. So no breakout just yet. So now we just got to wait for another 5. Oh man, look at this. Oh, so actually the hourly's probably looking a little bit nicer now. You've come up, kind of come a bit close actually. What's that? Get rid of that. So yeah, we've grabbed the lows. You come very high though. Makes you think you may grab it again. Retail causes range in the market. Yeah. Someone open a big position on gold. Give it a good breakout, please. But it's okay. Like I always say, it's just my fucking bag's getting sore. Yeah, like I was just saying, not every day is a trading day. We only take what the market can give us, and the market has given us nothing just yet. But as soon as the opportunity does come, we're going to take it. But it's very important to understand that when gold is ranging like this, obviously we all want to take trades, but this is the reason that most retail traders fail. Is because they come towards the end of their challenge and they have to pass today, and they take shit trades in here. If the markets are not giving you any opportunities in here, you cannot take the trade. As soon as we get the breakout, we will take the trade. Slick here, but cheers George, thank you man. Fresh trim. My barber said he was going to join the streams tonight. I don't know if he's here or not, but he said he was going to join the streams. Yeah, he said, what can you do if I give you $1,000? He said absolutely nothing. Is that resistance is bang on 1950? Yeah, it's so important, man. Yeah, it's the same as me, man. Exactly the same as me. Look at it on the 15. 15 is just, it does not want to break. It does not want to break. Kind of will adjust the 5 support like that. So yeah, on the currency, just put it to 1950. It's much cleaner. So 1950 there, yeah. See a little fake out there. Tried to break lower, came back up for the retest, and is still kind of stuck in this little range. Ride with the breads. What's going on, man? What's going on? What up, what up, what up? We've got 70 people tuning in, guys. Remember, drop a little like for the stream. As soon as we do get one strong 5-minute closure, we'll be looking to jump into this position. If the 30-minute close bearish, would you consider a sell? Yes, I would. Well, if I was anticipating that 30 was going to close bearish, I would want to be in before the closure. But we're coming into the last 7 minutes now, so let's kind of see. As soon as this 5-minute closes, we'll be coming into the last 5 of the 30. And that's usually the 5 where you get the most manipulation and most volume. So I like to jump in the trade before the 30, anticipating how the 30 is going to open or close. So if I think the 30 is going to close bearish, either break some levels, then I would already want to be in it here on the 5 and following the 15. But as it stands right now, there's nothing just yet. Slow week so far. Yeah, slow week for us. I had a little 14 pip trade on Monday, a little break even yesterday, and so far nothing yet today. So I'm still up on the week, but nothing just yet. But one 5-minute candle can change everything for us. As soon as we get a nice strong 5-minute candle above or below the range, boom, we'll take it. Blessing Barbara doesn't obviously understand how many houses we bet on gold. Joined back to you taking a trade. No, not yet, man. We were close. This 5-minute was looking like it was actually going to close above, and I was going to take this back up into here, but then it just closed back below. So I didn't get the closure, so I haven't taken anything just yet. As soon as we do get this closure, that's all I want to see. I'm more inclined to take the sells because the daily is looking pretty bearish. But it still doesn't mean I won't scalp this little play up. But overall, if I do get the sell, then I will be inclined to hold the runners longer. But that's all we want to see. I just want to see a 5-minute breakout in either direction. I don't really care. We will take it. Each top wick catcher and focus out. Yeah, pretty much. I reckon as this candle flipped bullish and as this 5-minute candle was flipping bullish, a lot of retail traders have got a bit trigger happy, would have jumped in the trade and are now getting stopped out. So it's the reason I have to wait for the closures. If it had closed above, amazing, I would take the momentum and continuation back up. But yeah, I think a lot of people are trapped in here. A lot of people are either getting trapped in here, impatient, funding their brokers' lifestyles, whereas we're just waiting. We are waiting. We're only here for the high probability trades. I'm always keen to scalp the 5-minute, but I won't force the 5-minute. The 5-minute is a very unreliable time frame to trade. You have to confluence it with the 30 and 15. It's having a high level of discipline and patience. Yeah, it's this key, man. Discipline and patience. I'm very disciplined in when I get in a trade and also when I manage a trade. Where's the... And we had such a good run in July. In July, my biggest loss was 15 pips, which was due to a fill issue. But other than that, the biggest loss would have been 13 pips. Other than that, my losses are very, very small. 4 pips, 1 pip, 3 pip. Winners 25, 28, 17, 27, 14. So yeah, we're very, very disciplined. Tomorrow's a heavy day on news. Yeah, what we got going on tomorrow? I mean, today later on in the US session, I think it's going to be pretty big. You got unemployment changes, but you also have a lot of earning reports coming out. So I'll still be trading. I'll trade. I'll be trading the US session later on if I don't get a trade here in London. Then obviously you got NFP on Friday as well. Tomorrow's Thursday already. Holy shit! Yeah, big poundies tomorrow. So you probably see some big movement in London. You got unemployment claims again. So yeah, we have a lot going on this week. So I do still think at some point today we're going to get some good volume. It may be when that news comes out, and I'm pretty much just gonna, unless we get a nice breakout here, I'm gonna stay flat until then. Anthony, I'll go for Ninja Trader, man. I would use Ninja Trader. You have to use it on parallels as well. I use parallels. It works totally fine. I think on Ninja Trader they may have a web platform as well. Next Monday is bank holiday for 2 Australian dollar and CAD. Yeah, it's alright, man. It's just should still see some movement. I still reckon today we're gonna get some pretty big moves. I think the thing is, like, you know, as soon as gold breaks out of this range, if you break to the lows, you know, amazing down into you got 25 pips. If you break to the highs, amazing, you got like 30 pips up into there. So we got 30 pips kind of either way. It's just waiting for the breakout to happen and then jumping on the momentum. Open up for me, high probability. Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, waiting for Top Step to sort TS Trader. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, people have been having a lot of problems, but for me, I haven't had any. I have had like one. The only time I had a problem was a little bit of lag when trading on TradingView, but on TS Trader, which I'm still using here, we use this on the stream every day. I haven't had anything. Only time I did have an issue was due to a poor fill, which was that trade there. Should have been like, you know, like a 9 pip loss, but it was like 15. But I can't really complain about that. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, some people have been having, you know, lag and stuff like that. Which one, please? If you mean which platform, Anthony, I would download Parallels on your Mac so you can run Windows, and then I would use Ninja Trader. You can find tutorials on YouTube of people showing you how to get Ninja Trader on Mac. What's your biggest loss so far now, forex or futures, and how do you overcome psychology? And generic tips on how to overcome from such situation. Biggest loss has 100% been on forex for sure. The biggest like mental loss for me, and I'm gonna do a video at some point. Maybe I'll do it this week about explaining my journey. But I took like it's really fucking stupid, and I'm not afraid to say it. But when I was just starting in trading, when I was coming towards the end of my uni degree, I was following people's signals in Telegram. So 15 is just closed, so 15 is still not broken out just yet. It's kind of closed bearish, but not broken out. Look at that 30. But yeah, I was following. I was in a free Telegram group, where I was following people's signals, and they were, you know, showing this lifestyle, making all this money. So I stupidly went out and took out a bigger student loan, and then, you know, I think I like doubled the account pretty quick in like a couple of days, and then completely blew it. And psychological wise, that was probably the biggest loss for me. Not in terms of like money, but just in terms of like, that was probably the biggest loss I've taken in terms of like trying to bounce back from something like that. But it's my own stupid fault. No one ever take out a loan to fucking trade. And to bounce back from after that happened, I kind of quit trading for a little bit. You know, I just thought it was a scam. It's not possible. Everyone's bullshit. I don't know who to trust. But then obviously, you know, like, because I saw that, you know, like I could make money, because I did make money before I lost it all. In the back of your head, it never really leaves as to, is this actually possible? Are people actually not making money from the markets, but consistently making money from the markets? Because anyone can make money in the markets, but can you do it consistently? Not everyone can do it consistently. Making money in the markets isn't hard. It's about making it, keeping it, and making more. That's the hardest part. I'll try and do a video this week. I don't think I've ever done one on YouTube, like actually explaining my full journey, going from literally being a broke uni student, not knowing what the fuck I wanted to do with my life, to kind of what I'm doing right now. Look at this 15. Oh my god. So we jumped on, when did we jump on? So we jumped on here. So here to here. So here to about here is when we're going to stay on for. We have done nothing. But it's okay. Don't get frustrated, guys. When prices, ranging like this, don't get frustrated. Don't get annoyed. You cannot control volume in the markets. You can only control the positions that you decide to take. So when prices ranging like this, I'll do nothing. Part of trading is not also trading. You cannot force the markets to move up or down. You can only react to what you're seeing, and what we're seeing right now is ranging markets. So if you trade the 1 minute, you'll be getting absolutely chopped up in this, and people will be getting thrown all over the shop trying to force trades in this range. But for me, I will do nothing until we break out, and as soon as we do break out there, I'll take the trade. 100% can relate to that story. Yeah, good man, good man. I'm not afraid to talk about losses. Losses are part of the game. Any trading guru who hides from losses is a furu. When can we learn how to trade futures like contracts and commissions? You probably get probably quite a lot of free YouTubers. It's very similar to currencies. So on my Top Step account, I pay about $5 per contract that I trade. Each tick move that gold moves per contract is $10. So if I short gold now, down into these lows, 10 contracts, about 3,800 minus commissions. You trade it at one contract, $380. So on gold, it's very simple. It's very simple. So you need to find your edge and it rinse and repeat. Yeah, absolutely, man. Find your edge and yeah, just fucking run. Like I say, trading can go from like 2 years of constant failure and constant pain to once you get that consistency, you can break through really quick. But you just have to keep your expectations very low and kind of trade. Like when I first started trading, I started trading because I just wanted to make money. I didn't care about the charts. I didn't give a fuck about trading. But once I removed the emotional attachment to the money and I just traded because I enjoyed being on the charts and I got more satisfaction from calling market direction well as opposed to saying I made this much money, that's when it became more of a passion to me. Like even here, even though I'm not in a trade here, I'm still happy with how this session's gone in the first hour and a half because I've done nothing in this, and younger me would be like minus like $1,000, $2,000 by now, trying to trade shit like this. Whereas for me now, I haven't taken a trade, but I've also not lost money. So it's kind of how you have to get to. Remove the emotional attachment to the money, trade because you are passionate about trading, and once you get to that level, the money will follow. Trading isn't, a question of if I get good, I might make money. No, if you get good and consistent, you will make money. You just have to stay patient until that comes and trust the plan. Gold give me a good lesson in patience. Yeah, absolutely. Well, if no one has taken a trade since we've jumped on this morning in this, and you usually would, good fucking job. You go tune into some other traders and they'll be fucking blowing accounts right now. Do I still trade forex? No, not at all, man. I haven't taken a forex trade in a long time. I'm only really trading gold and a little bit of NAS, and that's it. But I'm pretty much just trading gold. Swinging over at category one with health damaging things to do. Yeah, especially with futures. You need a lot more margin to swing futures and hold futures overnight. For a funded, how much can you take before you close your account? I was reading Top Step and mentioned 3,000 for you to get funded. So I'm trading on a 150k account. My daily loss limit is 3,000, and I'll be locked out for the day. And overall, I think it's about 4.5. And then for 100, I think it's maybe about, I'm not too sure, maybe 4, maybe it's 5. I'm not too sure. Let me see. Let me get out my Top Step bit. The good thing about Top Step is, so I have a max daily loss limit. So the maximum loss limit on 100k is 3,000, 150 is 4,500. Then you have daily loss limits as well, but daily loss limits aren't rule violations. They just stop you after the day and you have to come back again tomorrow, which has actually been a lifesaver. Come on, gold, give us a breakout, man. How long we go? We still got about half an hour. So I'm still sticking to the session. I'm not going to end the session just because price is dropped, because 1 5 minute can change everything. And if I miss that 5 minute breakout and I come back after, I didn't stick to my trading hours, I'm going to be pissed. I'm not going to do that. Do you people follow your signals on stream? Yeah, almost everyone. I assume you guys on YouTube do, but almost everyone who's in the Zoom, we've got 18 people on Zoom right now. Almost all of them follow every single trade that we share. You know, like this, every single one. My biggest loss in June on stream was like 7 pips, which is great. And then, so we end up like 134, July 137, May almost 200 with a lot less trades. Look at that, fraction of the trades, almost double the profits. We got 88 people tuning in, guys. Remember, drop a little like. I'm still waiting for price to break out here. As soon as we get this 5 minute closure, we can look to take a trade. My knees are getting sore, man. I'm getting old. Why do people keep track of their trading wins or losses? Well, for me, it's all the trades that I've taken on stream, so everyone can see the trades I've taken. But also, like in the beginning, you should be journaling to understand what you're doing right or wrong. This 15 is quite interesting to me here. You know, it's only just starting to flip bearish, but this is a big top wick. It is 5-3 engulfs. We could see this 15 have a nice flip. Not a nice flip. But yeah, journaling is important to, you know, understand what you're doing right or wrong until you get your plan, you know, dialed down and systemized to the point you need to be journaling to see. Otherwise, you never know where you're going wrong or right. If you just keep taking random trades and you're not looking back at your trades and seeing what you did do right or wrong, then you're going to keep getting random results and you're going to be stuck in the same circle. Taking random trades with random reasons and getting random results. We be live for New York sessions. So New York sessions, I don't, as it stands right now, I don't go live for New York, but I'm active in Discord, you know, sharing levels and sharing any trades that I do take. I shared a buy order that I put in on gold last Friday or something that, you know, didn't get traded and I said cancel. So I'll share like NASDAQ levels as well. I don't live stream. Live streams are just for London. But I will share as many, like, you know, levels that I would look to be trading off in US as much as possible. Oh, so that 5 minutes just flipped bearish. So I've got 5 minutes just flipped bearish. 15 still starting to break out of the support. Fuck, if I was convinced by the volume, I would take this sell right now. But I'm not convinced by the one. I don't want to be the first one in. Oh, what stops me? Stops me 14 pips. You know, you got a 30 pip target. If this 5 continues bearish, you probably see this 15 continue. You have stops above the 15 high. So you can have something like this. If the 15 creates a new low right now, then you can have a sell stop below. Say sell stop, because if it creates a new low, you'll get tagged. If it doesn't create a new low, you don't get tagged. And you know, you've got a 17 pip stop loss, and you'd be driving this down for like almost a 30 pip trade. Stop loss is a bit too big. Well, no, stop loss would actually on this trade would be based off if the 5 minute flip back bearish. Your stop loss would be go above wherever this current high is going to be. You don't need it all the way up here. If this 5 flips bearish, stop loss can go above there. But look at that 5, oh my god. Can we get the journal? Yeah, sure. Just send me a message on Instagram or something. I can send it to you. Where is your Zoom link shared? So I go live in the community on Discord every single day for London session like this. If you want to go check it out. Like I say, I'm not here to sell you on this whatsoever. If you do want to check it out, you are more than welcome. But yeah, we ended up July very strong. July and June were very good months. August is, I've only taken 2 trades in August. Well, what day was Monday? Monday we took a good trade. That was the last trade of July. p.m. Look at this 5, my days. Good job to you guys on Zoom still sticking around. Sticking to the plan. Are you trading in Australia still? Yeah, I live in Australia now. I'm living here in Brisbane at the minute, and I'm kind of in the process of trying to move house again. I want to move back to the beach, so we're in the process of hopefully getting approved for a nice little beachfront house. Fingers crossed we get approved. We just got to get our dog approved, and you know, should be moving into a new place soon. Hopefully. Did you stop swing trading completely and only to day trading now? Yeah, as it stands right now, day trading has just been giving me much better results with the current markets as well. I haven't really been looking at swing trades too much. Don't get me wrong, at some point in life I may go back to swing trading or tapering down day trading, but as it stands right now, no. For me, yeah, day trading's been amazing. So I'm enjoying just having my 2 hours that I stick to and just trading in them. So for all the trades that, you know, we took last month, there's the rare occasion where some in Asia, but all of these are in the first 1 to 2 hours of the London session, and that is literally it. Whereas with swing trading, I kind of have to, you know, be aware of the charts a little bit more. And when I moved to Australia, I would get some alerts at like 2 a.m. and obviously I can't execute the trade. But for day trading, it's like I'm just trading the first 1 to 2 hours of the London session, and that's pretty much it. So I'm spending less time on the charts and making, you know, better returns. And is your Discord group also for community? Yeah, so that's what I don't know if I can share it here. I don't think I can. I'll see if I can. Let me see how 5's gonna close. Let's see if I can share it. Let me just see, if this 5 minute can flip bearish, I'm still kind of keeping my eye on this 5 minute in a second. Let me see if I can share this. So you got 3 seconds. If this 5 doesn't flip bearish, it's okay. Yeah, cool. 5 minute didn't flip bearish. Right, let me just see if I can. Is this gonna work, or is this gonna go weird? Oh, what's going on here? Well, you can kind of see the Discord there. So there's all the channels we have. So you got the full trading course. You'll have links to all the trading course in there. You got some quick tip videos, trade breakdowns, market calls. Psychology is probably my favorite part. I do like yearly giveaways. We did a 50k account giveaway. You know, we did the Thailand trading retreat, which was amazing. We're going to do that next year as well. So we do something like this. We'll be doing this every single year. General chat where we just talk about general stuff. Market chat where everyone kind of shares their trades, talks about the markets. Everyone shares all the bank they're making. So you got markup like $300 yesterday. Nathan took a nice little short on gold yesterday. So yeah, there's quite a lot in there. Quite a lot. 5 minutes starting to push back up here. Let me just get the charts back up just so we don't miss a trade. How do I get trading view back up now? I'm not good at all this fucking streaming stuff. There we go. There we go. Let me just check chat. FWA golf day, yeah. We'll do a little golfing retreat sometime. I've been slacking on golf, ain't that man? I bought golf clubs. I've played like once. I had a golf lesson, you know, it went really well. And the next day I went to driving range and it was great. And I went to driving range the next day and I played so shit that I haven't been back. But I need to get back into it. How many people is in the community? Right now, I think there's about 59. Yeah, about 59 people at the minute. So only recently it's been growing a little bit more, but for the most part, we're only always ever around like 20. But it's been growing well recently since we started day trading and trading live on Zoom every day. People have been enjoying it a lot more. I haven't played it once myself. Alad would be disappointed. Yeah, Alad's disappointed in us, man. We need to up our golf game. 15. If that 15 had just closed below, I still think this is going to have a drive down. The thing is, even if this can push down into these lows, if it's going to push down in like something like this, I don't want to be in it anyway. I want to see some nice volume. Can I ask, how can you get a mortgage as a forex trader in Australia? Don't you need like several years of tax returns? Yeah, so it's funnily enough, myself and my partner talked to a mortgage advisor last month, and for me it's very, very difficult. So I have like a Australian business number and all that sort of thing set up, but to do that here you need to have that registered for a minimum of 2 years. So for me to get a mortgage under my name until I get like 2 years of history here, it's almost impossible. So I'd have to do it under my partner's name. But yeah, it's very, very difficult. But until we kind of know exactly where we want to live, we're kind of putting it on the back burner anyway. I do want to diversify into property. It was more so going to be from an investment perspective, but as it stands right now, it's just too difficult. Don't tell YouTube how you withdraw. This 15 is 15. I know this 15 wants to damn break the support because this 30 is kind of the overall play here. If anyone is riding this short somehow, you want to be TP in here and you may see this daily flip roll over. 8 to 10% a month for 2 hours a day is really good. That's all you need, man. All you need is 1 to 2 hours a day and 1 to 2 trades. If you spend any more than, like 2 hours on the charts, you're trying to do too much. And 1 to 2 trades is all you need. Some days I'll have no trades, some days I could have 3. But on average, 1 to 2 trades a day. Yeah, it's huge, man, Angel. I saw that. It's fucking crazy. That's that resistant, Angel. I've been looking to. I've been trying to take these shorts from around here for this 30 to continue pushing lower, but I've just had no fucking entry on this 5. We've still got 10 more minutes though. If you all of a sudden get some volume in the next 10 minutes, I will stick around. Usually we would be done in 10 minutes, but if we all of a sudden get a spike in volume, we have to stick around for a little bit longer, so be it. Look at my pre-currency pairs and they're popping off. Yeah, and I might have to go back to forex now. So 5 minutes broken below nicely there. And the more this creates a top wick, you may actually see this drive. I'm just so skeptical of getting stuck in shit volume. But if that 5 can flip bearish, or would you have a stop loss of 10 pips and you may see this push? I'm tempted to take this. So it's kind of already flipped on the future chart. So this, no, I'm gonna get it in time. You may see this 5 flip because this is the first time the 5's actually finally broken this level with some pretty nice volume. You create a nice top wick there, reflip bearish, completely broke these lows. How many pips was in this previous 5? So you got like 6 pips in that previous 5. If this has a nice drive, you can kind of manage risks. Even if anyone did get in that, I didn't get in quick enough. The futures chart was already kind of starting to flip as before the currency was. I'm just gonna leave it on for now. Do you know any Australian forex trading communities? Discord channel? Yeah, there's quite a few forex ones. Message me on Instagram. I've talked to a few currency traders here in Australia. I talked to Joe from Elite Traders. He's based in the Gold Coast quite a lot. Joe's a very good trader. So you see that? I just want to take a look at that, pushing back up now. So this is the reason I'm not. By the way, just in case anyone, just so everyone knows, I'm not in this. I'm just drawing it up. I'm just scared of the volume. Normally I would be jumping in this, but with what we've done all morning, I'm not really keen to jump in this. Just yet. I've stopped. Been stopped for 7 pips loss in this, but managed to pull back 30 pips. So feeling like, hey, to cut a trade at my 7 pips is amazing. Good work. Good work. Do you have to pay capital gains tax? If you're trading personal, yes. If you're trading funded capital, it's different. See, look at this. There's a reason I'm not fucking jumping this shit. Love your videos, man. You trade very similar to an old educator of mine. Dr. Mo Lester. Nice, man. Let me have a look. I appreciate you tuning in as well, Jack. I'll take a look. Joe. You. I motherfucking googled that shit as well. Fucking hell. I guess we'll have to cut this. We'll have to end the stream there. Everyone can blame Jack for that one. How the fuck did I fall for that? Oh my days. See, look at that. Look at that shit. That's the reason I'm not jumping in this. Look at that. It's the first 5-minute breakout, straight back up. There would have been full stop loss. It's funded is different because you don't pay capital gains tax because the capital is not actually yours. You're more of a contractor. So you sign a contracting agreement. So it's very different. My mate must be mates with Mike Hunt. We're about to get fucking banned on YouTube in a minute. Always wait for closures. Yeah, exactly. That's it, man. That's it. The 5-minute did close, but the 15 hasn't closed. The reason I didn't take that. In normal times, though, if that was true momentum and a true breakout, you'd see the top wick first, and as it reflips bearish, you'd get the nice drive. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't FOMO into that. Old me would have hit full stop loss then. Yeah, amazing. Good job. That's it. I know. I haven't let a trade hit a full stop loss in... I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know when the last time we let a trade hit full stop loss on stream was. I have no idea. We always cut our trades before it comes anywhere near our stop loss, and 80 to 90% of the time, it pays very well, and that's the only way we're able to keep our losses so small. So, you know, like here, you know, 15 to 13 pips, like these aren't full stop losses. These are me managing my trades as they progress and as they kind of don't do what I had originally anticipated. I don't get into trades like 1 pip stop loss. I just manage them based off if they don't flip in my favor, and kind of if they go against what I've said, then I'll just cut the trade very, very quick. You have to keep your losses very small. If you just let your trade hit stop loss all the time, you're just going to be like every other retail trader. So in June, you know, our biggest loss was 7 pips, and we managed that as quick as we could. So yeah.
So with the full stop loss, is that where you lose your 10 contracts? Is it or?
Yeah, man. So say I'll give you an example here. So say if we took the short on this breakout here, and you know we had stops like above here. So our original stop loss would have been like 20 pips. But for me, as soon as this 5-minute closes back above the level, I'll close it straight away at like minus 8 or 9 pips. So
you're only losing $800 to $900.
Exactly, yeah. So like original stop loss would have been like, you know, up here at like $2,000, but the second that price, if I'm in shorts and price flips bullish, I'll cut it straight away. I never let it hit full stop loss. Doesn't make sense. It's honestly what separates us the best from other traders on YouTube that I've seen. Is a lot of traders will just let their trade hit full stop loss. If I'm in shorts and price flips back bullish and I just hold shorts, then I'm trying to predict too much. Please don't get mad at questions about taxes. This is very important to me. Of course, man. I don't get mad at any questions. You can ask away. I'll give you as much help as I can. Obviously, I can't give you any tax advice, but I will give you as much information as I have. Try and decide whether to focus on intraday trading, like targeting 50 pips or so, or targeting 10 to 15, so I can. Yeah. So for me, I mean, you can't really base targets off what you want. Some trades, like I have some trades that hit like 30 pips, 40 pips. Some trades I may just take at 10. I can only take what the market gives me. So you can't really have any expectations on what you should be taking out of the markets. You can only take what the market gives you. So it's like, you know, what takes me from going from like a $2,000 day to like a $10,000 day? Whatever the market gives me. I don't trade any different size. I don't do anything any different. Sometimes the market will give me 50 pips. Sometimes the market may give me 15 to 20. So it shouldn't really be like a rule of, you know, I'm only going to go for 50 pips or I'm only going to go for 20 pips. You can only go for what the market gives you. And you have to manage risk based off how the market is pushing, either in your favor or against you. It's very important, very, very important. David, not at the minute, man. I don't have any long terms at the minute. I was kind of diving into it, and I kind of have been diving into it a little bit more. Long terms for me would more so be like stock holdings. But no, not right now, man. It was something I was looking into, but I was like, with the way that my day trading is going at the minute, I just make better returns, and I'm kind of enjoying day trading at the minute. But at some point, I will definitely diversify more into long-term holds, yeah. Definitely. I'm kind of putting my family more into long-term holds. I don't have the time to sit and day trade. So long-term holds for them is better than having money in the bank, right? According to Taxman, Aaron lives in the Cayman Islands. Yeah, something like that. Sales looking better for gold based off the hourly. Yeah, that was kind of the plan for me. So you got that 3-pin pattern, so this to have that flip back bearish and continuation back down into the previous 50 and more. So the whole plan today was, if I just show you guys this chart here, get rid of all the noise for a second. So when we jumped on the charts, where did we jump on the charts? 7 a.m. So we jumped on the charts here, and all I was looking for was price. So we had that liquidity grab to come back up, retest these highs, to then flip back down into this left shoulder head, and then come back down for that right shoulder for the daily to then potentially flip bearish or retest this level and go higher. But if we had taken the shorts from here, you know, first TP would have been like 30 pips. If it had flipped bearish, amazing, we could have runners in like 42. So that was the kind of whole plan today, was to take themselves back down, but it has almost hit kind of the downside target, but it's the way that it's hit it. It's not really what you want to kind of try and force. So even if it just creeps all the way down, I don't really care. I want to trade with volume. I don't want to trade based off predicting. Jack, unfortunately not. Unfortunately, I didn't. I don't know why I'm laughing at. It's just fucking funny. A lot of people hate Sean Lee. I think Sean Lee's trading psychology is fucking impeccable. Yeah, I sold all my dividend stocks just before COVID. I feel like the market is so bloated. Yeah, that's a good shout, man. There was, to be fair, there were some bargains to pick up over COVID. You know, like if you invested in like some companies that were bound to pick back up, like the travel industry, or if you jumped in like Zoom right before COVID, Zoom, oh my days, it was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's like almost straight back down to where we were. But if you look at Zoom right before COVID, so down here. So when did COVID start? About March, about here. Oh my god, peaked at like almost 500%. Absolutely ridiculous. So there was money to be made in COVID for sure. And look at it now, straight back down. Absolutely insane. But yeah, to close out a lot during them times of uncertainty was very, very fast. Which reminds me, whilst we're waiting for gold to do absolutely nothing, let's have a look at XRP. We go into the daily. So this is what I was talking about in XRP. So this is where it gets relisted on Coinbase. This is where retail traders jump in. Retail traders are now down like over 20%. So look at that. Retail traders FOMO in here, and then now down like 23%. So you got XRP still hovering in these levels. I had some longs on XRP from around these regions. I already closed out here. I don't hold that shit for too long. But yeah, like David, if you like ever want to like, you know, share some like long-term holdings or have some like ideas and like feedback on like technical analysis, or you want my input, send it over in the market chat, man. I'm gonna, you know, be slowly diversifying into it a little bit more. So it's always good to chat about other ways, because the thing is with trading, it's like there's so many ways to make money from being in the markets. You know, you don't just make just one source of income just from day trading. Like you can diversify into long-term index holds, stocks, crypto. Like there's so many other ways to diversify money just within the markets. So it's always interesting to hear how other people do diversify. I know there's Blake in the community. He diversifies a lot into stocks, which is always interesting just to hear other people's inputs. But yeah, so this hourly has just closed incredibly doji, and this hourly is pushing up with an instant top wick with no bottom wick. So that's it from me guys. Zoom guys, I'm going to wrap up here. We'll come back in about 4 hours for that US dollar news, but I'll let you guys go. No trades taken, no trades lost. We'll come back again tomorrow and do it all over again, but I'll chat to you guys in Discord in about 4 hours for that news. I'll talk to you guys soon. See you guys. Bye bye. Yeah, that's it, Zoom guys. I'm going to wrap up here. Another amazing day on stream in terms of just sharing lots of knowledge with you guys. Obviously, we didn't get to take a trade. Gold is just ranging. We can't control the range. We can only control the shit positions that you decide to take in this range, which for us is none. So for me, this is a win. I appreciate you guys taking the time to tune in. Remember, we go live on YouTube in the London session every Wednesday and Friday, and every Asian session every Tuesday and Thursday. So if you guys do want to tune in for the next Asian session, that'll be tomorrow on Thursday, 10 a.m. Brisbane time, about 8 p.m. New York time, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, I'll let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your day. Trade safe. Don't trade this golden range. Be smart. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Bye.